Good morning. Today's going to be a bit of a different vlog, probably than normal. I want to talk a bit about how weight loss really works and how just overall, like, why does your weight go up? Why does it go down? And you might think that I'm probably not, maybe based on my appearance, I'm not the most qualified person to be telling you about this. But actually, I have a bachelor's degree in health science with an emphasis in personal health and lifetime wellness. So this is actually what I went to school for. I guess it's easier to learn than to do, is I guess how to explain myself. And that's kind of always been a hang up for me, is like, how am I supposed to be any kind of health anything when I'm obviously not anywhere near healthy? So yeah, that's kind of a little background on myself. I actually do know quite a bit about this stuff. I just have never been able to apply it. Weight loss isn't that complicated, but it does involve, I would say probably 3 things. So 1, patience. Probably one of the hardest things. All 3 are hard, but if you're overweight, you didn't get overweight overnight. You didn't wake up one morning and then all of a sudden you have all this excess weight. It's something that happens over time, kind of gradually, and that's exactly what you can expect when you're losing that weight. It's something that happens over time and it's gradual. You got to be patient with yourself. Expect that you're going to have setbacks. Expect that you're not going to be perfect. But also expect that you can do it. Expect that you will be successful. Okay, number 2 is willpower. It's going to take a long time, like I said before. It's not a quick process. It's not something that you should expect to be able to do in a relatively quick manner. It's something that's going to be a long haul type of situation. That's what makes it important. You gotta have the willpower and the determination. Number 3, this is, I'd say, the backbone, because this is really the most broad thing and really what it all comes down to for the most part. Now, there are exceptions, there are times, but this is a very general rule of thumb. It's something that you'll be able to, if you're following it, you should have success. There's really not reasons why you shouldn't have success. And that is in versus out. It's calories in, or energy in, versus your calories that you're expending. Now, if you're not exercising or anything like that, you are still burning calories. Everything that you do throughout the day burns calories. Sleeping at night, you burn calories. So now, calories are a tricky thing. It's very easy to underestimate calorie intake. I'd say the vast majority of people underestimate their calories. I would recommend using something to track your calories. I know that's not very fun, but it really pays off. The one I use is MyFitnessPal. I really like it. Got a ton of preset stuff. You can search for just about any restaurant or type of food. Got a nice little barcode scanner, so you can scan a barcode on the thing. And so, I'd really recommend doing that. And just entering what you're eating every day. Be realistic with what you're actually eating. Usually foods like processed foods are higher in calories, they're higher in sodium and salt. So the more fresh vegetables, unprocessed foods that you can eat, usually the better you are. They are usually have a lower caloric content. Okay, and then so with eating and food, stay away from things that are a diet. You don't want to do a diet. You don't want, if it's some kind of diet like Atkins diet or South Beach diet or some kind of diet, you just want to stay away from. You may lose weight doing them, but you will gain it back as soon as you stop doing that. Pretty typically, they're not sustainable. Avoid anything that tells you to cut out certain types of food. Sugar is not essential in any way. Your body does not need sugar. I'm not cutting out sugar, I'm cutting out added sugar. You can cut out sugar. You want to definitely avoid added sugar as much as possible. But anything else, you really should avoid that. That should be a red flag saying, hey, I probably don't want to do that. A big fad right now is gluten-free diets. Unless you've been diagnosed and you've seen a doctor about it, and the doctor has said you have celiacs or has specifically recommended you doing a gluten-free diet, you're better off not cutting out gluten from your diet. It works very similar to how most other diets work. Cut out carbs, basically. If you're not eating gluten, chances are you're probably lowering the amount of carbs that you're eating. When you're lowering the carbs that you're eating, you're lowering the calories that you're eating. You're not directly counting and keeping track of it, but that's what you're doing. You might see fast results, but long term is really where you need to focus here. This is a long-term thing. You're not going to lose your weight and get healthy overnight. The last thing I'm going to say is make this a long-term thing. This is something that might take you a year, 2 years, or more to get to where you want to be. You know, think again back to what I said earlier. It didn't come all at once, so you can't expect to lose it all at once. You shouldn't expect everything to just work out and be good to go. It's a lot of work, and it can be very daunting. So if you look at the road that you need to take to get where you want to be, and it is overwhelming, it's more than you can take, and you just feel like I might as well not even bother, there are things that you can do that's overcomable. And I would say look at what you can do. What is within your grasp? What is within reason for you? What can you have the willpower, determination to change? Now, if that means, hey, I can buy a pedometer, I can wear that, and I can track my steps. You know, if that's what you can do, then that's a positive step in the right direction. You know, maybe down the line you're like, okay, I usually average so many steps a day. I'm gonna try to just stretch that a little bit. When you look at the big picture and where you need to go and what you need to accomplish, it just seems like such a waste of time. It seems so still far away. But if you're doing those little things, you're already better off than you were the day before or whenever you started. Yeah, you might as well start making those little changes now, because you'll at least be slightly further down the path than if you hadn't at all. And before long, you'll find out that you've made some big accomplishments and big goals. That's where I'm going to leave that today. My goal is to apply these things that I know to myself.
Oh no! Hey, why'd you throw the cow?
So my goal here is to be able to apply these things I know and that I've learned and actually apply them to my life. And so, yeah, and you know, like, I know it is possible. Like I said, we've all got baggage, we've all got stuff that holds us back from accomplishing the things that we want or need to do. But, you know, that's what I'm focusing on, is trying to get over the I can't do this, be more of I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me your comments, suggestions. Please subscribe for more daily vlogs. This is a process. I'm excited to be doing it. I'm excited to be making these changes. It's not coming easy. It's difficult. You know, but I'm trying to find goals that I can accomplish. And then when I'm able to accomplish them, I'm able to move on to the next thing. You know, I'd rather it take me 2 years and then 2 years from now be where I want to be, versus trying something that's not going to work and then just quitting and being done with it in a month and being exactly where I'm at. I hope that helps some of you guys out there. It's worth it. I know it is, and help me do this, and I want to help you as well. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.